What's going on, guys? How we all doing? What's going on, man? Oh, it's another Sixers cast. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all having yourselves a great Sunday night. And let's go Sixers, baby. We got another one tonight. They take on the New York Knicks. So they took care of business on what did they play, Friday night? Oh my gosh, I'm losing track of my days, man. I'm losing track of these days. That's not a good thing. But, yeah, so they won on Friday night, and let's hope that they can get a dub here. Who do you guys think is going to go off for us? Do you think it's going to be, do you think that Tyrese Maxey's going to have himself a really good game? I want to hear what you guys have to say. I think that Joel's going to have another standout performance, but I also just understand that he just does things on a night-to-night basis that, puts up 30 points, and it's just it's just nothing for him. So, but I do think James Harden's going to have a really good game. So, where is it? There we go. Okay. That's what I thought. Alrighty. So what else do we have going on? How's everybody's Sunday going, by the way? Hope it's all going well. I had a really good day today. I actually went over to the link, and that was pretty nice. So I was able to do some really cool things, and got to see the Eagles go on the plane, send-offs and all that sort of stuff. So that was really, really cool. And, yeah, man, I'm really enjoying how things are going. Hi, I want to... Oh, okay, this is a first-time chatter. This guy's offering me a promotion. Always forget that there's some spam on here. Alright, so let's refresh this page, man. And without further ado, let's get to the game. We got a big game, man. Now I see his chat. Ugh. There we go. Alrighty. Big game, man. Oh, they're still talking. They're still doing the pregame show. What was I gonna say? I gotta tell you, I really think that Tobias Harris has really, bounced into his role. And I've been very happy with the way that he's been playing. He's become more of that catch-and-shoot type of a guy. And that kind of playing style works along with James Harden because that's what we really need Tobias Harris to do. And I think he's doing a much better job at his job, if you will. And he's been really just cashing in. He's been very consistent this season. Okay, so, the numbers are down. When you take a look at the points per game and maybe even, the rebounds too. But I just feel like he's been so much more efficient. And that could really help this team, if they make a very deep playoff run. So I have to note that, and I have to give him kudos for how he's been playing. I also think that, Tyrese played really well off the bench in Friday's game, so let's hope that can carry some sort of momentum and he can continue to do that type of a thing moving forward because I do like the idea of having him come off the bench, but I also understand that when the Sixers got James Harden, the main thing was to create some more space for Tyrese Maxey. So that he didn't have to run the offense himself. He didn't have to run a second unit. He didn't have to be that guy. He didn't have to be the ball handler. The primary ball handler. That's what I'm trying to say. And I kind of liked that for him, but I also am fascinated with how, and maybe not fascinated, intrigued with how this whole role has been going for him too. So it's just, when you look at how things are going to be moving forward for him, that's going to be something that I truly keep my eye on because if he can succeed in this role, and I know that Doc can be very stubborn at times, it might pay off for the Sixers. So, but yeah, let me know what your thoughts are down below. Sixers are taking on the Knicks tonight. The Knicks ended up losing in overtime against the LA Clippers as Kawhi had 35 points, and that was quite a game. It was 110 to 102. Sorry, the Clippers ended up losing to the Knicks. Wait, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. What did I say? Did I say the opposite? I think I said the opposite. Wait a sec. Did I print out the wrong sheet? I bet you I printed out the wrong sheet. Oh, okay. I thought I saw that Brunson had like 41. Did I print out the wrong sheet? Now I'm like really curious, man. Yeah, 134, 128. Yeah, they lost. I printed out the wrong sheet. Okay, that's why I was so confused. Yeah, Kawhi had 35 and Brunson had like 41 points, right? Yeah, 41. And Randle ended up having 28, but they still came up short. I don't know why I printed out the wrong sheet, but I did. I don't know how that happened. But, anyhow. Nice. We have we have 3 votes. We have 3 votes so far, man. That's cool. Nice. Good stuff. Did my screen just freeze? I hope it didn't freeze on YouTube. There we go. Okay, so here we go. Joel Embiid. He's been a star for the Sixers throughout the season. It just seems like every single time he takes the court, he just continues to just do things that you just wouldn't expect him to do. And he does it even better. And an off night, think about it like this, an off night now for Joel, an off night for Joel right now is literally like, it's literally like 26 points. Why does the YouTube freeze end up freezing, bro? Okay. There we go. I'm trying to keep the chat up. Okay. Alrighty. So, last time the Sixers played, well, it was on Christmas Day, and they ended up winning 119 to 112. Joel had 35 points, he had 8 rebounds, and well, Julius Randle put up a really good fight himself. He was phenomenal in that third quarter, I remember, and he ended up having 35 points, but then he went cold in the fourth, and Joel just took over the game like it was nobody's business. So, do we have like a late start or something? Wasn't this like supposed to start at 6:10? That's what I thought. Why is it like so late? It's funny because like when you look at the NBA start times, like they always start 10 minutes later. And now like it's 14 minutes later. That's crazy. With the NFL, it's like they start exactly on time. And then with the MLB, it's the same thing. And with hockey, well, hockey, they start 10 minutes later, too. It's just interesting. Who do you think poses the biggest threat to the Sixers in the Eastern Conference? There's a question. All right? Feel free to comment down below and let me know. I think that the 2 biggest threats right now, if you were to take a look at the East, it's obviously Boston, and it has to be Milwaukee, too. I don't know how this team is going to do come playoff time because I've seen them fold, but I am interested to see how they do in this year's playoffs because I do believe that this is probably the most complete team that they've had in a very, very long time. Would I like to see them try to get another shooter, like a 3-and-D guy at the All-Star break? Sure. I think that would be really cool, and I also feel like that would also fulfill some more of their needs. I'd like a backup center as well. Getting Andre Drummond back would be so nice. But, yeah, I don't know. I just think that this team is a contender, but when you look at the two top teams in the East, I do think that they do pose a threat to the Sixers. But what say you guys? What say y'all? Look at that skyline view. Look at that skyline view. Oh man, I gotta put my iPad up. Good. And then my Mac. We're using all devices tonight, man. All the devices. All the electronics. Is there like another delay? What the heck is going on? It's like 6:17. What's the hold up here? Let me check Twitter to see if anything came up. If my Wi-Fi loads. Let me take myself off the Wi-Fi, actually. But I am off the Wi-Fi. Oh, they're delaying the game because of flag football? Is that true? That's what I see, but is that what they're doing? They delaying it for this flag football game? Yeah, I guess that's what they're doing. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright. The Knicks are 28-26 coming into today. Interesting. Alright, here we go. Okay, so the starting lineups. For the Knicks, it's R.J. Barrett, Julius Randle, Jericho Sims, Quentin Grimes, and Jalen Brunson. And meanwhile, for the Sixers, it's their usual starting five: B.J. Tucker, Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, Anthony Melton, and James Harden. And they will be tipping off in just a few minutes here at Madison Square Garden for a Sunday evening matchup. So the Sixers, they're on a 3-game road trip. And they beat the Spurs on Friday night, and then they play the Knicks today. I have to check to see who they play on Tuesday. I should know. But they're in the middle of a 3-game road trip. They've been playing very good basketball lately. And also the ball movement has been very well. It's been very efficient, and I like that. I just think that they need just one more guy, One more role player and a backup center. So what are their keys? They say to defend and pick and roll and to rebound. Rebounding is going to be a big thing tonight because the Knicks have a lot of guys that are very tall. They're very, very lanky, and if the Sixers aren't aggressive on the glass, they've given up a lot of second chance opportunities in games recently, especially to the Magic, and that just can't happen. So they do have to be active on the boards. They also have to play very solid on the perimeter defensive side too. I think that that's one of their holes defensively, and that brings up a whole nother conversation about trading Matisse Thybulle and all that sort of stuff, which then they would lose a perimeter defensive player. But at the end of the day, they have to just do a good job getting the rebounds, and making sure that everybody, gets a hold of the rock and, does really well on the offensive side. That's what it comes down to. So we got 5 people on YouTube. What's going on, guys? I don't know how many people we got on Facebook. How many people do we got on Facebook? Is there a way I can see? Nope. I can't see it right now. There we go. Alright, so tip-off is just about ready to get underway. It's Jericho Sims going up against Joel Embiid, so there's no Mitchell Robinson. He's out with a thumb injury. And Embiid is going to tip it off against Sims. And the tip-off is up, and Embiid ends up winning the tip-off as he tips it all the way to James Harden in the backcourt. So here we go. Sixers underway. And we have a foul, or we have a whistle, at least, within the first 8 seconds of this game. Harden's going to inbound it, and he finds Joel here. Joel and Harden have been doing a very good job at the pick and roll. Harden bounce pass to Embiid again. Harden almost turned it over, 5 seconds on the shot clock. Harden tried to put up a basket, and it was wide right, and rebounded by R.J. Barrett. The man from Duke who played with Zion Williamson, Julius Randle. He finds Quentin Grimes on the near wing. Grimes has been one of their best shooters this season for the Knicks. Randle back again, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Randle taking on Harden. He passes it, and there's a shot that goes up by Quigley, and that's no good. Quigley was wide open, and he just could not cash in on that shot. Harden on the near wing. He finds Tobias Harris, catch and shoot three-pointer. Way too strong. And it hit the back of the backboard and hit off the glass as well. The back of the rim and off the glass. And it was rebounded by Brunson. Brunson gets the handoff. He attacks the basket and ends up actually going away. Brunson with a floater. That's up. And he gets fouled. So the shooting foul is going to be called on DeAnthony Melton. Whew. So we still don't have any points so far in this game with 10:40 left in the first quarter. And Brunson's going to go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. He's shooting 40.5% from downtown. And the first foul shot is up. And it rings around the rosy and it goes in. Brunson from Villanova. And this season from the foul line, Jalen Brunson is shooting 85% coming into today. And the second foul shot is nothing but net, and he converts. There's Tom Thibodeau, the coach for the New York Knicks. Embiid finds DeAnthony Melton on the near wing. DeAnthony Melton takes it right to the hole, goes up with a layup, but don't count the bucket because there was a foul on the floor. So Quentin Grimes gets called for the personal foul, and Tobias Harris will inbound it on the near sideline. He finds James Harden. Harden at the top of the key. Here comes a screen by Embiid. Harden pick and roll, finds Tucker, and he goes right to the basket and puts it up and in to tie the game up at 2 apiece. Great play by James Harden, and also just great awareness by P.J. Tucker to realize that nobody was coming on him to defend him, and he just went right to the basket. Randle being covered by Tucker. Brunson at the Knicks logo. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Brunson's trying to find a teammate. Now he has to ISO himself. He goes up against P.J. Tucker and does not get the friendly bounce, and Embiid is there to rattle up the rebound. Harden outlet pass to P.J. Tucker. Tucker with a handoff to Tobias Harris. Goes up with a reverse layup, and he gets called for the offense, or P.J. Tucker gets called for the offensive foul. Wow, so that was an illegal screen that was set by P.J. Tucker. And let's see here. I don't know about that. But there was definitely some contact there, and the Sixers turn it over. That's their first turnover of the game. Brunson with 13 seconds on the shot clock kicks it out to Randle for a wide open triple. In and out it goes. Offensive rebound by Sims. Sims back outside for a wide open three-pointer by Quickly. And Tobias Harris with another rebound for the Sixers. Harris on the near wing, backing down Quickly. There's a mismatch. He's now getting double-teamed. He passes it out of the double-team to Joel Embiid. A no-look pass to James Harden. Harden with a pump fake. Back out to P.J. Tucker for a triple from the near corner, and he knocks it down. He gets that one to go, and the Sixers are up 5-2. Great patience by P.J. Tucker, and also, how about the ball movement by the 76ers? Randle will hand it off to Brunson. Brunson's being covered by D'Anthony Melton, the Sixers' best perimeter defensive player. Brunson finds Quickly that time. Quickly works around the screen from Sims, and now Sims gets the ball, but there's going to be another turnover as a shot clock violation was called. Didn't even see the shot clock going down for some reason. But the Sixers locked up all cylinders and doors as well. And they're up 5-2 with 8:39 left to go in the first quarter. Harden working around the screen from Embiid. A bounce pass, and Embiid with a foul line. Jumper. Yes. Nothing but net. And the Sixers are up 7-2. Embiid is finally on the board. Brunson at the chase, at the Madison Square Garden chase sign. Hands it off to Randle. 7-2 is the score. Randle's being guarded by Melton. He tries to get out of a double team, and he puts up a runner, and it bounces 3 times and is able to get the friendly bounce. And Julius Randle's on the board as well. 7-4. D'Anthony Melton catch and shoot three-pointer. Yes! And the Sixers are in double figures. They're in double digits. 10-4. With 7:50 left to go, they're shooting 67% from downtown. Randle with a pull-up three-pointer. No good, and a long rebound by Randle that was tipped out by Jericho Sims. Randle goes inside and puts down the jam. It's 10-6, and Julius Randle has scored the Knicks' last 4 points. And Emmanuel Quickly, just like that, out in transition, makes a foul as Embiid goes down and hits the hardwood. 10-6 with 7:37 left to go in quarter number 1. Harden at the top of the perimeter. He draws the double team. He finds Embiid on the foul line extended. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Embiid with a pump fake. And Sims will get called for the reach-in foul. It'll actually be a shooting foul, but he reached in as he was going up to shoot. So Embiid's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And is going to try to double this lead and put the Sixers up 12-6. Joel, he has been leading the league in scoring throughout this season, as he's been averaging 33.5 points per game. The first foul shot goes up, and it's nothing but net for Joel. Joel, now 28 years old, 280 pounds, listed at 7 feet tall. And remember, he played college at Kansas and was the 3rd overall pick in his draft class. The second foul shot is up, and he converts. 12-6 is the score. Brunson, passing it around the timeline, finds Quickly for a wide-open three-pointer. Another offensive rebound by Sims. Brunson gets the ball back at the foul line. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Randle pulls up from long range, and it goes in and out, and Embiid comes away with a rebound that was almost taken away by Sims. Harden on the near wing. Bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid on the near corner. 15 seconds left. He wants to take on Sims here. He's going to go to work. He's being triple teamed, and he gets he's going to get fouled, and the foul will be called on Jericho Sims again. And a full timeout is going to be called by the Knicks. And it's now a 12-6 ball game. And the Sixers will be back in just a few moments. They've been shooting the ball very well from beyond the arc. And hopefully they can keep that up when we come back. I say when we come back, but I mean I'm going to stay right here. Okay, so this is a little bit odd for me because I still cannot figure out why I can't get this chat to come up. It's like really, really weird, but I wanted to just see how many people are tuning in tonight. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great Sunday. What you guys been up to? See, we got one like on Facebook. Can I go on Facebook Live really quickly? There we go. Okay. All right. Oof. We got 6 people on here. Wow. That's cool. Do you... Here's a question for you guys. Do you think James Harden got snubbed from being an all-star? Probably should have added that, from being an all-star. There we go. I want to hear from you guys. We got 7 people on here now. What's going on? Hope you're doing well. 12-6. Okay, they're starting off pretty well, good so far. So far, so good. Let me post that on the Facebook one too. Do you think James Harden got snubbed from not being named an all-star? Boom. Alrighty. Wow, that's crazy. Over Embiid's last 17 games, he's averaging 34.7 points. He's shooting 55% from the field, and he's averaging 1.5 blocks. This guy can do it all. This guy is like the total package. It is just unbelievable. He's 15-1 versus the Knicks. Just put that in perspective. And the loss came earlier this year, I believe, right? Because obviously the last time they played, the Sixers won. That was on Christmas Day. So, I don't know. Okay. All right, so Embiid's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And the first one is up. And he knocks it down. Isaiah Hartenstein is coming in for Jericho Sims. So Sims will take a quick seat here. Forgot I got to pull this up too. Embiid's second foul shot. He gets that one to go as well. So he's 4 for 4 from the line so far tonight. Here's Brunson at the top of the key, being guarded by Melton. Now gets his defender switched, and it's P.J. Tucker. Tucker now switching over to Julius Randle. Randle goes up with the contact. The whistles remain silent, and he goes up with the shot, and Harden comes up away with the rebound. Harden back to DeAnthony Melton for a triple, and he banks it in. He's 2 for 2 from beyond the arc. He didn't even call for that shot, and he put his hands up saying, well, it went in. And the Sixers are on a 7-0 run within the last minute. Brunson with a pull-up jumper over Embiid. That's no good. Comes up with his own rebound and again goes up with the reverse layup. The Sixers really have to try to do a better job on the glass. Already 4 offensive rebounds by the Knicks. Harden with the pick and roll. He gives it up to DeAnthony Melton, and Melton was just coming right in to try to get the ball as he was nowhere near him. Embiid with a step-back jumper. No. Tobias Harris with a tip-back. It was a weird tip-back, but he was able to get it up and in. How about Tobias Harris doing some damage in the post? 19-8 is the score. 5.5 minutes left in the first quarter for the Sixers. Brunson being guarded by Embiid goes up with the shot, and he gets that one to go. He banks it in as a layup. Harden with an outlet pass to Tobias Harris. Harris back to Harden. Harden's been so effective passing the ball in transition. Harden with another pick and roll to Joel Embiid. That's no good. Embiid with the rebound, and he gets fouled. He gets fouled in the act of shooting, so the bucket wouldn't have counted. It's now 19-10. The foul is going to be called on Julius Randle. It's another shooting foul, and the Sixers are now in the bonus. Harden with the no-look pass to Joel. It was weird because Harden, I thought, had an open... No, he did not have an open lane. But Embiid was in double coverage, and the fact that he was able to get his own rebound is pretty impressive, and he almost was able to put that one up and in. But he's going to the line for his third time tonight to shoot his fifth and sixth free throws. The fifth one is good, as he knocks that one down, and the Sixers are up 20-10. 5:05 left to go in the first quarter. The Sixers taking on the Knicks at Madison Square Garden. And Embiid trying to go up with a sixth foul shot. He does so, and it's good. He connects. He's 6 for 6 from the line. Brunson on the far wing. He's being guarded by Harden. Now the defense gets switched up. Here's Quickly at the top of the key. Takes it inside against PJ Tucker. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Back out to Brunson. Brunson almost got the ball deflected. And there's a runner that goes up by Randle, and that's good. With the shot clock winding down. Outlet pass goes all the way to the near corner. Tobias Harris puts it up and puts it in. What an outlet pass that was made by Joel Embiid. He was about, over half court, and they call it an alley-oop pass. That's crazy. Randle trying to find somebody, and it gets deflected and intercepted by James Harden. Harden with a forward pass to Tobias Harris. Harris to Embiid, yes! And he'll go to the line for one more. And now you pass to Joel. Tobias Harris saying, I appreciate you getting me. Now I'm going to get you. And that's exactly what he did. 25-12, and Embiid's going to go to the line for one more foul shot. Already, Embiid is making such a huge impact in this game so far. He has been so effective. He already has, in this game, or in this quarter alone, he already has 10 points. He's 6 for 6 from the line. And the foul shot is up, and he converts on the three-point opportunity. It's 26-12 with 4:10 left to go in the first quarter. Quickly at the logo. Here's Julius Randle. Gives it back up to Quickly at the top of the key. Quickly with an elbow jumper. Embiid with his fourth rebound. Less than 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Harden wants to dance. All over Randle. He finds Embiid. Embiid takes it inside, passes it outside to Melton for his third three, and he gets that one to go again. 29-12, D'Anthony Melton is feeling it from beyond the arc. He has not missed as of yet, and the Sixers are shooting 80% from downtown. Meanwhile, the Knicks haven't even made a three-pointer just yet in this game. They're 0 for 6. It's 29-12. We have a foul on the floor as Jalen Brunson got fouled. And D'Anthony Melton got called for the personal. How about the awareness that Joel Embiid just knew that D'Anthony was wide open on that near corner? He did such a great job there. Brunson puts up a triple. It's too strong. Tucker clobbers the rebound. Harden, now he's on the near wing. He's going to dance over somebody here. 12 seconds on the shot clock. He's going to go over Quickly, and he takes it right to the cup, and he hands it off to Tucker, and he just puts it in. Makes it look so easy. James Harden, the magician, making everything look so majestic here for the Sixers so far. 9 assists in this game for the Sixers. Randle with a turnaround jump shot. No. Another offensive rebound by Sims, and a three-pointer by Quickly is no good either. Harden gets the ball, or has to fight for it on the ground between two defenders by the Knicks, and I believe that they're going to call, that the Sixers do call a timeout here, and that's exactly what they signal. With 2:35 left to go, the Sixers are up 31-12. They played such great fundamental basketball so far. Can they keep it up and play very strong against the Knicks? We'll find out when they come back. Whew. All right. Why is... Oh, my Wi-Fi is not connected on this laptop. Okay. What's going on, guys? My name is Jason Joseph. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. Just graduated from Rowan last spring. I work at NFL Films, and my passion is to do games. And I wanted to come on here 7 weeks ago, and I started my own YouTube channel. And 7 weeks later, we're in our 26th Sixers game, so that's pretty impressive. I'm very happy about that. We also cover the Patriots, even though their season's long gone, or long done, I should say. And we also did the Phillies, and once the Super Bowl is done, then we're going to be doing one hockey game per week. We're going to be doing one Flyers game per week, and it's going to be mostly on Tuesday nights. They're going to be called Flyers Tuesday Night Casts. Why did I have a brain freeze? I don't know. Let's see if anybody's been active in this chat here. Nobody on Twitch. I'm trying to think who else. Nobody else. Okay. Nobody else has thoughts on Tyrese Mack, or has thoughts on James Harden getting snubbed. I'd like to hear what people have to say about that. I want to hear from the congregation. I want to hear from the crowd. You guys are the best. It's funny because I expected Daniel House Jr. to be like a nice acquisition for the Sixers coming into the season. And then I realized that he was not going to get a lot of playing time because his shooting is just so inconsistent. And it's kind of like Furkan in a way. Furkan can be a good three-point shooter at times, but when he's cold, it's really hard for him to defend to begin with, and he has to do a better job at that end. And, the Sixers now have pieces. They have more pieces than they did in the last couple of years, and even Furkan's role is getting limited. That's the right word. Oh, okay. I heard my phone dinging, so I'm going to put that off. There we go. Alrighty. Alrighty, so we got George Niang coming into the ball game for DeAnthony Melton. As the 76ers are just getting out of their timeout, the Sixers are 34-17. They're actually 14-9 on the road. They had that huge 5-game West Coast road trip. They ended up winning all 5 of their games on the road, and they've been playing very great basketball since then. They've only lost 1 game. Maxey comes into the ball game as well. He gets the ball, he puts up a turnaround jumper, and it's good. And Tyrese Maxey already making an impact on the bench, 33-12. Quentin Grimes comes into the ball game as well for the Knicks. Grimes puts up a layup and count the bucket, and he'll go to the line for one more as Shake Milton gets called for the shooting foul. How about that? A reverse layup by Quentin Grimes, and showing off his athleticism. 2:14 left to go in the first quarter. Sixers are up 33-14. The Knicks still aren't in the bonus yet. The Sixers are. Grimes this season averaging about 10.5 points per game, and he's shooting 45% from the field. And that foul shot is up, and it goes in. It's now 33-15. Niang gives it up to Embiid, who's on the low block, going up against Hardenstein. Now he's being double-teamed. A pass out to Shake Milton. Back to Niang. They swing it around the timeline. Maxey takes it up and puts it up and in with a layup as he took it right from the near corner and, took about 5 dribbles and just was able to put up a runner right towards the basket, and it was good. 35-15. A runner goes up at that time, and that was by Miles McBride, and Embiid comes away with another defensive rebound, but then he gets called for the walk. 1:41 left to go in the first quarter, and Embiid's going to take a quick seat here as Montrezl Harrell comes into the ball game. Sixers are up by 20, 35-15 is the score. And Grimes will inbound it from the near sideline. A pretty good crowd tonight at Madison Square Garden. Grimes finds Hardenstein. Hardenstein gives it up. That time to McBride. McBride will find Julius Randle, who puts it up with the contact, and he gets that one to go with a layup. 35-17. No foul was called on the play. 1:20 left to go. Maxey at the top of the perimeter. Now he's back at the foul line. He hands it off to Shake Milton, who puts up a triple. A long rebound by Randle. Randle comes charging in on the other end for the Knicks. He's being guarded by Tucker. He finds Grimes here. Grimes back out to Randle on the near wing. Randle puts up a reverse layup, and he gets called for... the foul is going to be called against the Sixers. It'll be on P.J. Tucker, and Randle is going to be going to the line to shoot 2 foul shots with 1 minute and 3 seconds left in the first. Randle was drafted by the Lakers. Spent some time there. He played alongside with Kobe Bryant. And the first foul shot is up, and that goes in. I was actually watching the last game that Kobe played the other day, and saw him on that team along with some of their other young guys that they had, including Clarkson and some of the guys that played for the Cavaliers championship team. And he then ended up, a couple of years later, going to New Orleans. And he had some good years there. And, well, with the Knicks, he's been pretty good. 2 years ago, he was a candidate for most improved player. And this year, he's been pretty good, too. Second foul shot is up, and he knocks it down. Here's Maxey on the near wing for the Sixers. It's 35-19, 48 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Maxey with 5 seconds on the shot clock. He's working around the screen, and his defender is Fournier. 2 seconds to go. Montrezl Harrell with a pull-up jumper. It's a little bit long and wide right as well. Not really too much that Montrezl Harrell could do there. Mid-range jumper is not necessarily in this game. Randle takes up Montrezl Harrell again, and he's going to go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. So Julius Randle, ever since Joel Embiid went out, he's been making a little bit of noise. Exactly 30 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 6 seconds are separating the shot clock from the game clock. 35-19 is the score. The Sixers have Montrezl Harrell, Shake Milton, Tyrese Maxey, George Niang, and Matisse Thybulle out there. Randle knocks down the first foul shot. There's Obi Toppin on the Knicks bench, and he hasn't come in as of yet. Randle this season averaging about 25 points per game. And the second foul shot is good. So the Sixers lead is down to 14. Randle with a dozen points so far. He's 4 for 9 from the field. Maxey at the Knicks logo. He's going to just hold for one possession here. Niang with a catch and shoot triple. Airballed. Grimes comes away with the rebound, and Julius Randle is going to pick it up from here. He's being guarded by Thybulle. Randle finds Grimes, who takes a wide-open corner jumper, and there's the first three-pointer that the Knicks have knocked down. 35-24. Milton gets the inbound. He puts up a runner, and it's no good, and that'll do it here in the first quarter. Sixers are up 35-24 as we go into quarter number 2. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for second quarter action here on Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph, and we'll be back in just a little bit. I'm going to take a very, very quick step off, but don't go anywhere. Yeah. What's going on, guys? This is Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. In case you're new to my channel, if you enjoyed my play-by-play commentary so far, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, feel free to hit the bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. Did this thing just freeze? Did this score just freeze? I bet you it did. Huh. Can I fix that? Maybe I'll fix that during the half. There we go. 35-24. Okay. It said 35-15. Like, was that just me? I don't think that was just me. What a day. Did I tell you guys that I actually ended up going to the link today? That was really fun. Got to hear KnicksReaction talk for a little bit, and Jalen was there, BG was there, and trying to think who else. Jason Kelsey was there too. It was pretty cool just to see everybody, and it was a very awesome turnout for sure. Alrighty, so the Knicks do get the ball here first, and it'll be Miles McBride at the top of the key. So it's Maxey, Thibault, Milton, Niang, and Harrell. There's a bad pass by McBride. It gets stolen away by Shake Milton. Maxey goes up with the reverse layup, and he can't connect. Hardenstein comes away with the defensive rebound. Evan Fournier, the NBA journeyman who's been around the block for a little bit of time, puts up a triple from long range, and he gets that one to go. The Knicks have now cut the lead into single digits for the Sixers. It's 35-27 Sixers. As Fournier just knocked down that triple. Maxey takes it up, puts up a runner, and it's short and rebounded by Hardenstein. Fournier being guarded by Thibault. No look pass out to Grimes. Miles McBride puts up a runner, and he gets fouled by Maxey, and he'll be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws here. So the bench has not really been doing a good job so far, as when the starters were out, well, the Sixers were up by 20. They were doing a pretty good job with the ball movement, and it's been a different story. So, the first shot is nothing but net, and Miles McBride knocks down the foul shot. Sixers are shooting 57% from the field. They're also shooting 57% from 3 as well. And the Knicks, well, they've been shooting 20% from 3. They missed their first 8 threes, and they finally hit their last 2. McBride, with the second foul shot, connects, and it's now a 6-point ball game. Milton puts up an elbow jumper. It's short, and another board goes to Hardenstein. McBride has to hand it off to somebody, and he finally does so, as Grimes goes up with the runner, and he will be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws, as Montrezl Harrell got called for the foul. So it's 35-27. Why isn't this thing uploading again? There we go. So Grimes will go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws, and first one is up, and that's good. They just changed the scoreboard. I guess that they considered one shot to be a 2, and now they considered it to be a 3. Don't know. That always annoys me when they do that during the middle of games, because it's like, how can I check that? Grimes' second foul shot goes in and out. Paul Reed does come into the ball game for the Sixers. Interesting move by Doc Rivers. Shake Milton will hand it off to Harris. Harris back to Milton. Milton takes it to the cup, puts it up, and can't finish it. The Knicks come away with the rebound. It's Grimes at the top of the key being guarded by Harris. He works around the screen set by Hardenstein and knocks down the elbow jumper. and the Knicks are on a big run themselves. It's an 8-0 run to start the second quarter, when with 10:01 left to go. Before halftime, the Sixers have to try to find an answer and bounce back. It's 35-32. Sixers are on top. Why am I talking too fast? Why am I talking too fast? Let's see, any more comments? How many people we got on here? Alright, we got one person on here. What else? So we got 2 people watching. Good stuff. I know what happens with these things. More people want to come on towards the end, just to see how the ending goes. But it's interesting. 35-32. The moon looked really cool tonight. I used to when I was a kid, right? I was so obsessed with the moon. I loved the moon so much. It was like, I don't know what it was. I think it was the fact that it looked like a cookie to me. Like it was in the shape of a circle when I'd see a full moon. And that just made me feel good because it made me think of Oreo cookies. I really think that had to do with it. But anyhow, I'll never forget, my great aunt Miriam, God bless her. She came over to my house and I was a very quiet kid, I was very shy, but I also, had my own way with dealing with, with being friendly with people and, treating people nicely. And so I had to go see the moon. Okay. And I wanted my Aunt Miriam to come with me so badly. And I'm like, Aunt Miriam, I want to go see the moon. I want you to come see the moon with me. And she's like, I've seen the moon before. It's just funny because, when you think about everything that she's been through, that she went through with her life, she had a really good way about her, and I've been very blessed to have really good family members, my family. But I don't know how we got into that topic, but we did. And now the game's back on. 35-32. Sixers are up by 3. They were up by 20, and well, that has been diminishing. And James Harden comes back into the ball game for Shake Milton, and he gets the inbound pass from Niang. Harden at the near wing, being guarded by Toppin. I believe that he is out there. Harris backing down his defender with 7 seconds on the shot clock, and he gets fouled. It was not Toppin. It's Quentin Grimes who gets called for the shooting foul. 7 seconds were left on the shot clock, and Harris will go to the foul line to shoot 2 foul shots. He's averaging 16 points per game this season. Spent some time with the Clippers, also played with the Orlando Magic as well, and the Detroit Pistons. And the first foul shot is good. So Grimes, that is his, how many fouls is that on him? 2? Let's double check that. Tobias Harris with the second foul shot knocks that one down, and the Sixers are up by 5. 37-32. Grimes, that is his second personal foul. I was correct. There's a runner that goes up by Miles McBride, and answering with the rebound is Niang. Niang comes charging in on the other end, passes it out to Harden on the far wing. A screen by Paul Reed. Pick and roll offense, and Paul Reed takes it to the basket And there is another assist by James Harden. That is assist number 7, and he still hasn't scored any points in this game. What a stat line that is. Fournier being guarded by Tobias Harris. And he puts up a layup, and he gets that one to go. 39-34, 8:55 left in the second quarter. Harden on the far wing. No look pass in the end. Catch and shoot triple. In and out it goes. And another board goes to Grimes. Grimes with a handoff pass to Fournier. Fournier back to Grimes for a triple on the near corner. Short. Harris comes charging him with the rebound and now is being very aggressive and he gets fouled. He was like running in, kind of like a Russell Westbrook. You know, he had like a whole motor and just like didn't want to slow down or anything like that. (39-34), 8:36 left in the first half. And Evan Fournier gets called for the personal foul, but we have a technical foul as well. I believe that the tech is also on Fournier. So Brunson. Oh, it's a transition foul. That's what it was. So Harris makes the foul shot, and, well, the Sixers get the ball back. Jalen Brunson comes into the ball game for Quentin Grimes. It was weird because I saw a little bit of arguing as well, so that's what made me think about technical, but it wasn't. (40-34), Sixers on top. 8:35 left in the first half. Sixers are 34-17 on the season, and the Knicks are 28-26. Maxey inbounds it to Harden. Harden's on the near wing. He's being guarded by McBride. Harden wants to dance. He puts up a triple from the near wing and does not get the friendly bounce, and Hardenstein clobbers the board. Brunson, no look pass to Fournier, catch and shoot triple from the near corner, and he knocks it down. And it's now back to a 3-point deficit for the Knicks. The Sixers are up by 3. 8:05 left to go. Sixers have been a little bit quiet from long range in this quarter. Harris puts up a runner, and he misses it. The Knicks could tie the game up or be down by 1. Paul Reed gets called for the foul as Grimes will be going to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. It'll be Miles McBride. But Reed did a good job at just initiating the contact. 40-38 with 7:53 left in the first half. 40-37. I always forget that this scoreboard updates, so sorry about that. McBride will hit the first foul shot. It's now 40-38. Joel does come back into the ball game. He sat for about a little bit less than 5 minutes. Matisse Thybulle also comes in as well for Paul Reed. McBride's still at the foul line. And the second foul shot is nothing but net. And it's now a 1-point lead. What was a 20-point lead for the Sixers is now only 1. Melton tries to lob it inside to Embiid. And Embiid is now in the far corner. Embiid has to pick up his dribble. And he put up a floater. And McBride comes away with the rebound. The Knicks could take the lead here. Fournier with a pull-up three-pointer. In and out it goes. He needed a heat check there, and he got it. James Harden got the rebound. Harden with a pull-up triple himself. No good. Hardenstein with another board. 40-39. McBride on the near wing. He finds Brunson here. Brunson, who's being guarded by Harden, tried to pick his pocket. Brunson back out to Toppin, who's been really quiet in this game so far. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Brunson gets the ball, puts up a runner. This is for the lead? No. Embiid says no, and there's another rebound by the Sixers. Harden controlling the tempo on the offense. Harden initiating the contact by Fournier, and he gets fouled. Harden was a little bit shaken up on the play as he ended up going right towards the post, right right by the basket, and he'll be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws, and will try to get on the board with his first 2 points of the day. It's been a very weird stat line for James Harden. No points, 8 assists, 1 steal, 3 rebounds, and yet he's plus 17. .654 left to go. Fournier does get called for the shooting foul, and what are they trying to see here? Oh, are they just trying to see if it's a common foul? I mean, there was no, hands to the face or none of that, so. Or are they just trying to see if it's all ball? I don't know. 6:54 left to go. We have a stoppage in play, and they're reviewing this. The refs are reviewing it, and they're going over to the far sideline to take a look. I don't know what they're deciding. Let me try to put the closed caption on. Maybe that'll actually help. Okay, penalty. Unnecessary contact submitted by a player and unnecessary. Let's see what Mark says. The ruling on the floor stands. Play will resume. There we go. Okay. That's our answer. There's our answer. We got it. .654 left to go. Fournier gets called for the shooting foul. And James Harden will head to the foul line for 2 foul shot attempts. Harden's averaging 21.5 points per game this season. He's also averaging 11 assists and 6 rebounds as well. First foul shot by Harden gets the friendly bounce. It hit the front of the rim, then it danced around the back, and it finally found its way back in. It was a very weird bounce, but he got it. Manuel quickly comes back in for Miles McBride, and Harden's second foul shot is good. 42-39. Sixers are up by 3 with 6:42 left to go. Brunson, who's being guarded by Thibault. Brunson with a runner from the foul line gets fouled by Matisse Thybulle and initiates the contact. And Jalen's going to go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. Thybulle tried to reach in, but he certainly made some contact with that left, or near that left elbow area. So, 42-39 with 6:41 left to go in the second quarter. And the first foul shot goes in and out by Brunson. Why is this not updating, man? There we go. It's now 42-39. And Brunson will hit the second free throw. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line that time around. 42-40. Harden at the top of the key gets a screen from Embiid. Harden back to Embiid with a pull-up jumper from the foul line. Yes! And the Sixers go up by 2 possessions. 44-40. 6:20 left to go. Brunson at the top of the key. He's being guarded by Thybulle. Brunson now being guarded by Harden, and he gets blocked. Harden with the great defense, and the ball goes out of bounds, and the Knicks are going to get the ball back with 13 seconds left. How about James Harden with the athleticism and with just the audacity just to tell Jalen Brunson no and deny him as he was going up with a layup from about 2 feet within the basket. Brunson's going to inbound it from the far sideline, and he finds Obi Toppin, who's wide open from the top of the key for 3. Embiid's there for the rebound. Embiid being the point center here, being guarded by Hardenstein. And he backs him up. Post moves, no look pass to Harden. Harden swings it out to Melton for his 4th triple. No. To Matisse Thybulle, comes up with the rebound as he hit the deck. Hands it off to Embiid for a triple. No. Once again. And Brunson comes away with the rebound. Tobias Harris, or Matisse Thybulle, almost got the steal off the bad pass by Brunson, and the ball does go out of bounds. And the Knicks are going to get the ball back. 5:49 left to go in the second quarter. Brunson gets the inbound. Now he gets past half court. 15 seconds on the shot clock. He's being guarded by Thybulle. Toppin at the top of the key, coming up with the screen here. 9 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Top of the key is Brunson. Thybulle tips it away, and it ends up back into the hands of Brunson. And Brunson puts it up with a floater, and it goes in. 44-42, and Jalen Brunson in this ball game has been pretty sensational in this quarter. 9 points for him. Harden at the top of the key gets fouled by Brunson, and Brunson will get called for the personal foul, so they're just going to say it's a foul on the floor. How about the dribble moves that he had against James Harden as soon as he ended up getting the ball back? It was deflected by Matisse Thybulle, and then he came back up with his dribble, and he took about, he had a Euro step against James Harden, it looked like, and was able to make it. 44-42. Harris on the far, is being the inbounder here. He gives it up to Embiid, and Embiid gets fouled by Fournier. As soon as he got the ball, Fournier gets called for the reach and foul. And the Sixers are in the bonus, and Joel's going to go back to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. Embiid actually had to watch where his foot was, because with the way that he was going over to that far sideline, he almost would have hit that white chalk. 45-42. Embiid has been unbelievable from the foul line and makes his 9th free throw. He's 9 for 9. And also in this game, he has 15 points and 7 rebounds. 5:17 left to go in the second quarter for the Sixers. And Embiid's foul shot is good. And the Sixers are up by 4, 46-42. Brunson gets the ball very quickly here. Brunson is now on the far wing, and his defender is Harris. Randle comes back into the ballgame as well. Pump fake. Randle ends up finding a wide open Grimes for a triple. He misses it, and PJ Tucker is there for the board. He had to give it up to somebody. Harden was being covered, and he gave it up to Embiid. Embiid being guarded, but he's being triple teamed. He takes it to the basket, gets grabbed by the jersey, and he'll go to the line. Hardenstein does commit the foul. Isaiah Hardenstein has been trying to go up against Joel, and there's just only so much that you can do when you have a man that's a little bit bigger than you in size and also in height as well, and he's just so skilled. He won back-to-back Player of the Month in December and in January. And also forgot to mention, too, that Doc Rivers ended up winning NBA Eastern Conference Coach of the Month. Embiid will go back to the line for his 6th time. And the first foul shot is good. 47-42. 16 points for Joel. 7 rebounds, and he's 3 for 7 from the field. Also count 1 assist as well. Joel's second foul shot. In and out it goes. And quickly comes away with the long rebound. He comes charging in on the other end. PJ Tucker contests the layup, and there's nothing he can do about that. 47-44. 4:38 left to go in the second quarter. The Sixers at one point were up by 20 points in that first quarter, and they've been able to stay afloat here. Harris gives it up to Embiid. Embiid with a turnaround jumper from about 5 feet within the basket. Way too strong. Brunson grabs his miss. 4:20 left to go in the first half. The Sixers are 2 for 14 from the field in this quarter. Brunson with a no-look pass that gets intercepted by Harden. That's still number 2. He's been awesome on the defensive side. Harden takes his time. He gets past the logo. He's dancing over Brunson. What's he going to do? He takes it right to the rack and puts it up and puts it in. He put it in with the left-handed runner. And it's 49-44. Sixers are up by 5. 3:48 left now in the second quarter. Brunson with a pass out to Randle, who tried to grab PJ Tucker off balance. He takes a couple more dribbles, and he puts up a 2-point shot. That's no good. Offensive rebound by Henry Sims, and a putback by Quentin Grimes off of the assist by Sims, 49-46. 6 second chance points by the Knicks so far in this ball game. Embiid is there with a screen as Harden has the ball at the top of the perimeter. Harden going from left to right. Bounce pass to Embiid. Foul line jumper again. Yes! Joel Embiid, 18 points in this first half, and we still got 3 minutes left to play. Silence in the crowd. 51-46. 3 minutes left. As I just mentioned, Brunson gives it up to Grimes. Grimes puts up another layup, and Embiid comes away with rebound number 8. Harden now at the top of the perimeter, dancing all over Quigley. Lob pass inside to Embiid. Embiid with one more pass to Tobias Harris with a catch and shoot. A shot from the far corner. Yes. 53-46. And the Sixers have been going on a little run themselves. 2:38 left to go. And the ball finally gets inbounded to Jalen Brunson. Sixers now are up by 7. Harris on the far wing, who's guarding Jalen Brunson here. Now he has to guard Randle. That's a tough task. Randle with a no-look pass out to Brunson for the triple. And it's nothing but net again. 53-49. A splash from the near wing. And the Knicks are not going away yet. Harden on the other end for the Sixers. Goes up with a shot that time. And the personal foul gets called by Emmanuel Quickly. And the Knicks do call a timeout here with 2:09 left to go in the first half. 53-49. And the Sixers will be right back in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. Whew. Alrighty. We got 7 votes, man. Got 7 votes on here. But nobody told me why. Nobody told me why. I want to hear why. Why do you guys think that? Why do you guys think that the Sixers are going to win tonight and beat the Knicks? Unless I'm missing something here. Yo, I'm back. Oh, what's up, dude? What's up, Jack? How you doing, man? Hope all is well, man. You took a chance on the Sixers? I mean, why not? Why did you take a chance on the Sixers tonight? Let me know. I want to hear your thoughts. Oof. Oh, boy. Yeah, 2 people on Twitch. That's cool. Nice. Why did you take the Sixers, Jack? Let me know. I got all my confidence in them, and you're a fan of them, so I know I better. That's the spirit, my guy. Oh, my headphones are falling. There we go. That's better. That's the spirit. I like that. Confidence is key. And, yeah, gut feeling. That's what it's all about, dude. So, which fan are you, though? Like, you know, who's your NBA team? Let me know. .209 left in quarter number 2. Sixers are up 53-49. Can they hold down this lead? You don't have one? Huh. Do you have a favorite player? Boy. Otherwise, George Niang. I have a family friend. George Niang? That's a good one. My friend actually, one of my family friends actually met him a couple weeks ago, so that's really cool. An Iowa State basketball fan. Nice. Cool. Cool stuff, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, George. He seems like he was from what I heard, he seemed like he was a really, really nice guy. So that was awesome. I was really happy that my family friend got to meet him. That was really cool. Okay. 53-49, 2:09 left in the second quarter. The Sixers are up by 4 against the Knicks at Madison Square Garden on this Sunday night. No football this week. It's been all basketball and hockey. 53-49, and the foul shot by James Harden goes in and out. That's the first one. So he's 0 for 1 so far this time. Harden with 4 points, 3 rebounds, and 10 assists. He's 1 for 4 from the field. The second foul shot. It goes in and out again, and he's 0 for 3 from the foul line. He goes 0 for 2 from the foul line that time. Sixers are shooting 83% from the charity stripe. Brunson with a pass out to Randle on the near wing. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Randle has to find somebody, and he ended up throwing it away. And the Sixers are going to get the ball back. There was nobody over on that far sideline. It was really supposed to be the far wing, and since there was nobody there, I guess that Grimes was supposed to be the intended receiver, and nobody was home. Harris gets a screen from Embiid. Harris with the pick and roll, puts it up, and Randle comes up with another board. 90 seconds left in the first half. Randle with a pump fake, pass out to Brunson. Brunson pump fakes himself, and now he wants to take on Joel. He's taking him on at the top of the key. Now he's over on the far wing. Brunson with a step back, reverse jumper. Harris comes up and gets the rebound. Tobias Harris with 6 rebounds in this game so far. A handoff to James Harden, and the ball goes out of bounds. Who was it last touched by? I believe it was last touched by the Knicks. It was last touched by Randle. 1:08 left. Harden's going to inbound it on the baseline. He finds Embiid on the low block. Here comes the double team. The triple team, that is, as well. Puts up a jumper, and Randle grabs another rebound. Randle comes charging inside, kicks it out to Toppin. Toppin back to Randle, gets the ball deflected. He's double teamed by Tucker and Harden. He's being trapped. He finally finds Grimes for a wide open 3, and oh man, Henry Sims is there for the offensive rebound. Or Jericho Sims, that is. And Sims does get fouled with 38.5 seconds left. Tyrese Maxey gets called for the personal foul as he tried to get around the screen to try to get to Obi Toppin, who was wide open on that corner. That near corner that was. 38.5 seconds left. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Both teams are now in the bonus. And Maxey did get called for the foul. The first foul shot by Sims goes up and he connects. 53-50 is the score. It's Jericho Sims in his last time out with the Knicks. He ended up not playing. It was a coach's decision for him not to play. 53-51 as he knocks down both free throws. Sixers are only up by 2. Harden, step back, fires a triple, and it's airballed. Harden was right at the top of the key, and as soon as he got the ball, he came running over to that area at the top of the perimeter just to fire it up. He was not able to do so. The Knicks could tie the game or take the lead here. 20 seconds on the game clock, 15 on the shot clock. There's about 3 seconds separating it. Harris at the top of the perimeter defending Brunson here. Now Brunson's on the far wing. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Brunson kicks it out to Randle. Pulls up from long range. No. Harden with the long rebound. 4 seconds left to go. Outlet pass to PJ Tucker for 3. Airballed. Oh, it actually hit the front of the rim, but that's going to do it here in the first half. The Sixers hang on, and they're winning 53-51 as we go right into halftime. And, well, it's been quite a game so far. The Sixers were able to outscore the Knicks in the first quarter 35-24. And as soon as Joel and Harden were taken out of the game, Well, Montrezl Harrell and that second unit just could not hold the fort down and ended up almost blowing a 20-point lead, but now it's a 2-point lead. So the Knicks, they answered back with a 27-18 run in that second quarter, and their three-point shooting ended up getting better. They were really struggling from beyond the arc, and give the perimeter defense by the Sixers a lot of credit, especially D'Anthony Melton and even James Harden, who had 2 steals and a block in this game defensively. He's been struggling shooting-wise, but he's made such a huge impact offensively, and there's a reason why he's plus 18 in this game. It's so funny because when you look at all the starters in this game, Tucker plus 16, Harris plus 12, Embiid plus 23, Harden plus 18, and Melton plus 17. And then you take a look at the bench. Niang minus 13, Reed minus 4, Harrell minus 15, Shake Milton minus 16, and Maxey minus 13. Second unit has to do a better job. The bench has to step up, and that's what it comes down to. But I'm going to take a 10-minute break, and I'm going to be right back for second quarter actions, or second half action. Maybe I can also try to figure out what I'm trying to say and slow down my words and pace myself a little bit more. But nonetheless, I'll be back in a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Love you guys so much, and we'll be right back after this break. Ready? What's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. Hopefully you're all having yourselves a great Sunday night. I know it's a little bit weird because there's no football, but we got Sixers, okay? It's 53-51. The Sixers are taking care of business so far. They had a really good first quarter. Okay, they were shooting the ball very well in that first quarter. And then all of a sudden, they were actually up by 20 at one point in that first quarter. It was like 35-15. And then, as soon as the second unit came in, the bench just struggled. And the starters came back out there and, well, they had to clean up their mess, if you will. And they were just able to stay afloat. Julius Randle was struggling, and then all of a sudden he just got fouled a lot by Montrezl Harrell, and he started to find himself into a little bit of a rhythm, and that just can't happen. And I bring this up because, you know, when we talk about playoffs too, that's going to be something that a lot of people are going to be bringing up, is that what is the second unit going to have to do in order for, you know, in order to keep those, like, without Joel minutes and without James Harden minutes, like, strong. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. But that is a question that is going to have to be answered down the road. But so far tonight, the bench has really been their kryptonite. And the Sixers have to step up. They really do. They got to step up. 53-51 as we go into quarter number 3. Third quarter. The third quarter. I have to get all set up here, so I apologize about that. Okay. Let's pull this back up. Is the fan too loud? I hope not. Alrighty. Got two people. Two people on here. How many people on Facebook do we got? Just nobody. Okay, we got nobody on here. That's fine. Alrighty, we're ready to start the third quarter. They got off to a little bit of a late start, which was interesting because of the NFL Pro Bowl games that they had. Been going for an hour and 50 minutes. Cool stuff. Awesome. Okay. All right. Sixers in this game so far. Well, when you take a look at their team stats, they've been able to shoot 88% from the line. They're also shooting 42.5% from the field. And their three-point average was doing really well. They were 4 for 5 from 3, and, well, they've missed their last 9. So they've come back down to earth. And give them credit. You know, give the Knicks credit for playing much better defense. You know, that has certainly played a factor. But look at LeBron. LeBron needs 36 more to pass Kareem. He needs 35 to tie. He could get it done in the next game. That's wild. 53-51. The Knicks are going to get the ball here to start things off in the third quarter, because the Sixers did win the tip-off right when the game started. Quigley, Hardenstein, Sims, Randle, and Grimes are all out there. Randle puts up a long they're going to say it's a 3. And that will give the Knicks the lead, 54-53. How about that to start things off? D'Anthony Melton ends up getting the ball, and it gets kicked away. Ends up getting kicked away. And this thing just does not freaking update. I thought it does. I really did. Nope, I guess not. So the Sixers get the inbounder here. James Harden swings it around the timeline, and PJ Tucker puts up a triple from beyond the arc, and it's good. 56-54. Harden with the hockey assist as Tobias Harris got the dish, and he was on the near wing and just kicked it out to PJ Tucker, who was wide open on the near corner. Brunson at the top of the key. He finds Grimes. Grimes back to Randle. Randle almost thought about stepping back with a jumper there. Grimes puts up a shot and it gets blocked by Harris. Tobias Harris playing good defense. Embiid comes up with it and they turn it over. Oh, Joel Embiid just slipped up on the court and he just lost his footing, and the Knicks are going to get the ball back. How about Tobias Harris going up against Jalen Brunson, and as soon as Embiid had the ball, he just didn't have full possession of it. So the shot clock does reset. Brunson now is being guarded by Tucker on the far wing. Tucker will have to guard him inside. Brunson gets him with the pump fake and puts up a layup, and it's good. He gets it to go, and the game is tied at 56. The Knicks had their first lead of the game when Julius Randle knocked down the three to start things off in the third. Tobias Harris on the near wing takes it, puts it up with a layup. No. Tries to grab his own rebound, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be last touched by Tobias Harris. We're about 2 minutes underway here in the third quarter. Sims will find Randle. Randle will give it back to Brunson at the top of the perimeter. A screen that gets set by Sims. Toppin goes up with it, and it gets blocked by DeAnthony Melton. James Harden controlling the tempo on the other end. Goes coast to coast and ends up tying the game. It's 58-56. 9 minutes and 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Randle hands it off to Brunson. Brunson has to go up against PJ Tucker, and Joel Embiid gets called for the foul, and Brunson's going to go to the line for one more. He put up a runner, and this will give the Knicks the lead here. How about that? So Brunson's going to go to the line to try to convert on a three-point opportunity here. It's 58-58. Brunson in this game is 16 points, 3 boards, and 3 dishes. 9:28 left, and the foul shot does not get the friendly bounce, and Harden is there for the rebound. Outlet pass, a long outlet pass to Melton. Melton kicks it out to Harris for a wide-open three. Yes! And the Sixers take their lead back and claim their throne. 61-58. Brunson hands it off to Randle. Randle back to Brunson. Brunson finds Randle for a wide-open three-pointer at the top of the perimeter. And the ball ends up getting rebounded by Embiid. Harden, working very fast here, swings it out to Embiid. Embiid to Tucker again for a three. No, but he grabs his own rebound. Embiid for three. Yes! Oh, he hit it from the near wing, and the Sixers go up by 6, and a timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau and the New York Knicks. Sixers trying to get a little bit of momentum here, and they're up by 6 with 8:51 left to go in the third quarter, 64-58. Can they hang on here? They'll be right back. You know, as a broadcaster, the one thing that is like always such a struggle, besides the tricky thing about basketball, is that the action is happening so fast, and you have to really just be on your toes with what's to come. And sometimes you get lost with pacing yourself and talking so fast. And then on top of that, this is where studying comes in and knowing the players, because you really have to be confident and you have to like go with not just the eye test, but the feel. And sometimes, like when you have it, like when I feel like I have it, it feels good. Like I'm in the zone. And, you know, I don't know where I was going with this point, but I guess I just wanted you to get an understanding of what I feel sometimes just from calling these games. I don't know. Smoke on the water. Deep Purple's been stuck in my head. Out of all things. I don't know why Deep Purple. And Ariana Grande, too, has been stuck in my head. Point of View. That's been one of the songs stuck. Anybody in the chat here? Anybody home? No? No one's home. I see we got 3 people watching. I see we also got a like here on YouTube. Anybody on Facebook? Nobody home there either? Okay. Nobody home. Huh. Smoke on the water. Alright. 8:51 left in the third quarter, and the Sixers have been able to add on a couple of more three-pointers, and they're up by 6. It was a tie ball game at 58, and well, with 2 threes, one that was hit by Embiid and another one that ended up being made by, I lost it, Tobias Harris. That's been the difference right now. Sixers are getting out-rebounded 27-22. But their starters have been doing a very good job in this game so far. Timeout is over. Thibodeau, let's see what he drew up here. Brunson will find Randle. Randle takes it inside, looks outside, kicks it out to Toppin, and Toppin stepped out of bounds. Toppin was on the near corner, and the Sixers do get the ball back here. Melton will hand it off to Harden. Harden now gets past the half-court logo. Harden with a pass to Embiid. Embiid lob pass to Tobias Harris, and he puts it up and in. Tobias Harris doing a good job at just coming up with the awareness there and making the most out of it. 8-0 run by the Sixers. Brunson on the near corner being guarded by Harden. Now he has to be defended by Embiid. They swing it around the timeline. Randle, who's being guarded by P.J. Tucker, throws it up to Grimes, and the ball goes out of bounds. It slipped right out of his hands. So Grimes with another turnover. And Randle, the throw was a little bit too high, but, well, something just happened, and the Knicks ended up getting the ball back. And now the Sixers get the ball back with a travel. A bad pass was delivered by James Harden. They didn't even show it because they were still showing a replay. And Harden ended up having a bad pass, and, well, it's been some sloppy basketball between both of these teams over the last couple of possessions. Embiid at the foul line. One more pass to Harris. Harris back to Embiid. No look pass to P.J. Tucker. Tucker back to Embiid. And Embiid tries to pass it inside to Harris, and the ball gets deflected and stolen away by Quigley. Quigley at the top of the perimeter, being guarded by Harris. Randle hands it off to Sims, and Sims throws down the two-handed flush. It's 66-60. 7:18 left in the third quarter. Harden conducting the tempo here on offense. He finds Harris. Harris will hand it off to D'Anthony Melton, who goes over to his right. Embiid gets the ball, and now with 5 seconds on the shot clock, hands it over to Harden. Harden back to Embiid at the foul line. He's being triple teamed. 2 seconds to go. I don't even know if he is aware. He puts up a shot, and, well, it was long anyways. I don't even know if he was aware of how much time he had left on the shot clock. Brunson, alley-oop pass to Toppin, or to Sims, and Sims gets fouled. Sims does get fouled. 6:49 left in the third quarter. And Jericho Sims will be going to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. So Harden does get called for the foul. As Harden initiated some contact and was off balance and hit Sims in the lower leg areas in the back. 6:49 left in the third quarter. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel and if you enjoyed my play-by-play commentary for Sixers games, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Feel free to follow me on Facebook and on YouTube and keep up with all of the games that I call. First foul shot is missed by Sims. Sims hasn't necessarily been a good foul shooter, to say the least, throughout his career. And the second foul shot, he ends up getting the friendly roll. 66-61, the Sixers lead is down to 5, in case you're just joining us. Well, the Sixers, they did have a 20-point lead early on in the first quarter. It was 35-15, and the Knicks have bounced back here. Harden at the top of the perimeter being guarded by Randle. He ends up finding Embiid. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Embiid almost turns it over, and the ball ends up actually getting stolen away by Randle. A 2-on-1 here. Grimes with the layup. Yes! And it's 66-63. Quentin Grimes makes this a one-possession ball game. 6:29 left. Timeout called by Doc Rivers. Embiid ended up getting the ball stolen away by Randle. The first time it was almost pickpocketed by Grimes. And then Embiid came right back up with it. And then Julius Randle out of nowhere just snuck up right behind him and got the steal. And well, there was only so much Harden could do. He didn't want Randle to beat him, and so he ended up having Grimes beat him instead. 66-63. I'm going to take a very quick step off. So I'll be right back. Need to stretch, man. Okay, there we go. Nice, we're back. We're back, guys. The Sixers are not back yet, though, from their break. Let's take a look at some other NBA scores, shall we? Let's do that. I like the sound of that idea. Alright, so in case you didn't know, Sixers are up 66-63. The Grizzlies are winning 93-86 with 9:32 left in regulation against the Raptors. And the Timberwolves, they're beating the Nuggets. They're up by 20, 51-31 with 5 minutes left until halftime. And then the Pelicans, well, they're up 61-43 against the Sacramento Kings with 3:48 left in the first half. And the two final scores, we got the Orlando Magic, who won 119-113 against the Charlotte Hornets. That was in Charlotte. And the Cleveland Cavaliers ended up beating the Indiana Pacers 122-103 And the Sixers are back in action here. So Harden gets the inbound from PJ Tucker. Harden's at the top of the key pick-and-roll offense, and Embiid was supposed to get the ball there, and Harden and Embiid had some miscommunication, and there's another 76ers turnover. 6:19 left in the third. Guess Embiid wasn't made aware of the play. Brunson on the near wing, who's being guarded by Harden. There's Randle. Randle gets the ball back, and he gives it up to Grimes at the top of the perimeter. Grimes with the floater, in and out it goes, and Melton is there for the board. He catches the rebound. Melton gets fouled with 5:55 left in regulation, and Grimes is going to be called guilty of that. Grimes reached right in and hit his right elbow area, and Melton couldn't really do so much on that. Embiid gets the ball, puts up an elbow jumper, and connects. It's 68-63. Is my audio not working? Hello? Can you guys hear me? It must be your volume, Mom. It's a little cracky. Hello? Can you hear me? There's nothing I can really do about it, so I don't know what you want me to do. Can you guys hear me? Is it because of the fan? I don't know what to do about it. I can turn this off and I could try to do it again. I'll do it during the quarter change. 68-63. 5:20 left to go in the third quarter. And Harden puts up a layup, and that's no good. Randle with a no-look pass back out to Grimes on the far corner. Grimes back to Brunson. Brunson finds Randle at the top of the perimeter. And Randle puts it up and gets fouled by Tucker. He'll be heading to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws here. Don't know why it would be scratchy. I don't know why. Let me turn it off and turn it back on. Let's turn Rhodey off. Alright, let's see if this is better. Hopefully that's a little bit better. I don't know. First foul shot is good by Randle, and he is able to make it. Tyrese Maxey comes into the ballgame for PJ Tucker. It's 68-64. PJ Tucker. Whoa. That's really weird. When did this just happen? Did this just happen? Huh, that's a little bit weird. Anybody else having audio problems too? I don't know why that would be. 70-64. And a three-pointer is up, and that's good by the Knicks. 4:25 left in the third quarter. Harden finds Embiid. Embiid with a give and go, and he gets fouled. So he'll be going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Huh. Why would it just stop working like that? Is it because my volume was up all the way here? Is this better? It's 68-64. Whoa. Okay. Do you hear me better, Dad? Did this just happen? 71-67. 4:19 left to go in the third quarter. It's not as good as you. I don't know what to do, Dad. I can't do anything about it. 4:19 left to go in the third quarter. Embiid's going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. I could try to mute my mic again and try to stop. I don't know what it would be. All right, I'm not even going to play around with it now. Grimes gets the ball blocked by Embiid. 3:55 left in the third quarter. Randle at the top of the key. And there's Evan Fournier who puts up a runner, and that's no good. Harden with the outlet pass all the way to Maxey, and Maxey puts up a layup, and that's good. He knocks it down, 74-67. Maybe it's because my... Alright, I can't focus on that now. I can't do it. Brunson passes it out to Fournier for a long triple, and then out it goes. And it's rebounded by Embiid. 3:15 left. Sixers are up by 7. Embiid still hasn't gotten up yet, and now he does, and he gets back on offense. Harden takes it inside. Inside, outside to Embiid. Embiid finds Harden again, who's back outside on the near wing. He puts up a runner. The first time it's no good, and the second time, well, he can't even get the rebound. It's 74-67. Advanced audio properties. What would it be? Mic audio. Is this better? Maybe that's a little bit better. I hope. Fournier ends up finding Tobias Harris here. Randle puts up a 3. No. Melton grabs the rebound. Melton goes up with a layup, and he gets the bucket, and he'll go to the line for one more. Okay. I can't really do much about it when I'm like on the air. I can't really do much. But I'm happy that you told me. I apologize about that. (76-67). Randle is conducting the offense here. He's going up against Harris. Quigley with a runner and nobody in his way. And he gets fouled. 76-67. 2:12 left to go in the third quarter. And Quigley's going to go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. Emmanuel Quigley has 2 points in this game. He also has 2 boards as well. 2 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in quarter number 3. Quigley in his last game, well, he didn't really put up a whole lot of points. He ended up only having 8 in his last game. And is able to make the first foul shot. Isaiah Hardenstein comes into the ballgame for Jericho Sims. And well, so far in this game for him, he hasn't really been a huge factor in this game for the Knicks. 76-68, Hardenstein has 7 boards on the bench, but hasn't been able to score a bucket. And the second foul shot is good by Quigley. 2:08 left in the third quarter. Sixers up by 8. Maxey's in there for the Sixers. He hands it off to Embiid. Embiid on the low block being guarded by Hardenstein. He's being double-teamed now. Passes it out of the double team. Maxey back to Harris. Almost got the ball stolen away. Harris puts up a runner. No. And the Harris comes back with an offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Maxey. And Maxey's left wide open for a 3. No. And it's rebounded by Quigley. Quigley to Randle. Randle, who's being guarded by Harris. Randle takes it to the rack, puts it up, and he's looking over at the ref saying, why didn't you even count a foul there? 76-70. Julius Randle in this ball game with 16 points. Embiid at the top of the perimeter. He's going up against Hardenstein. A double team comes. Melton hands it off to Harris, and Harris gets called for the travel. As soon as he got the ball from the far wing, he just took right off. Doc Rivers not happy with the call. 7 turnovers by the Sixers in this quarter alone. It just can't happen. 76-70. Embiid will take a seat. And Paul Reed comes in for him. So Doc does not decide to go with Montrezl Harrell. Interesting. Quigley, who's being guarded by Melton, goes up with a layup. No. Hardenstein with a putback. Yes. And that's his first 2 points on the night. 76-72. Harris at the Knicks logo. Now he's at the foul line. A pass outside to Melton. Melton ends up finding Milton. And Milton goes up with a layup and gets that one to fall. It's 78-72. And the Sixers will be... Whoops. Wait, now I can't hear myself. 78-72. How about now? Is that better? Maybe it was because I didn't have that button pressed. Okay. Randle, who's at the top of the key, puts up a runner, and it goes in and out. 44.5 seconds left. And that is here in the third quarter. And the Knicks like that are in the bonus. First foul shot by Randle is up, and he's able to knock that one down. .44.5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Thibault comes into the ball game for Melton. Randle's second foul shot. He connects. And it's now 78-74. The Knicks are down by 4. Sixers are winning 78-74. 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. Maxey at the top of the perimeter, who's being guarded by McBride, goes up with the contact, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So Tyrese Maxey comes into the ball game, and well, Maxey in this game so far for the Sixers, he has 6 points. He's shooting 3 for 5 from the field. Miles McBride gets called for foul number 3. Foul number 2, that is. Exactly 31 seconds to go. And the first foul shot by Maxey is good. And 79-74. Alright, once this quarter is over, then we'll fix the audio. But I can't do anything about it right now. I just can't. 7 points for Maxey. He is 3 for 6 from the field. And the second foul shot goes in and out. Thibault comes away with the offensive rebound, though. Maxey at the chase sign finds Tobias Harris. 5 seconds on the shot clock here. Harris back out to Maxey. Maxey has to fire this one up. He goes up with a layup. It's too strong. And a rebound goes to Quigley. The Sixers have to get back on defense. 12 seconds left here in the third quarter. Sixers are up by 5. Quigley being guarded by Maxey at the top of the perimeter. Quigley takes it inside, goes up with the shot, and the bank is open. 79-76. Maxey gets the inbound. Outlet pass to Milton. And time does expire, so don't count the bucket. And that'll do it here in the third quarter. 79-76. Sixers will be right back for more fourth quarter action. Okay, and we're going to figure out this mic problem. Okay. So I don't know what to tell you. Let me take a very quick step off really quickly. Okay, let's try to play with it one more time before we go back on. Are the settings on the Rodecaster? The settings should be on Rode. If I change my input, let's try that. Okay, how about now? Oops. Okay, can you guys hear me? Hello? Now I can't hear myself. Shouldn't have done this. Is this mic number 2? Okay. I don't know. I don't even know if it's working. I can't even hear myself. Wait. How about now? Nope. Okay. Alright, well, it is what it is. Alright, 79-76. Milton will hand it off to Paul Reed. We'll do a mic check test after this. And we'll figure it out. I apologize about that, guys. I do. That kind of sucks. Maxey with a lob pass to Paul Reed. Reed ends up getting fouled. And with 11:07 left in the fourth quarter, Sixers are only up by 3 here. if this is the vibration. Maybe it was the headphones. I don't know. It could have been something weird like that. 10:48 left in the fourth quarter. I gotta stay focused. Thibault cuts the rebound here. Maxey takes it inside, puts up a runner, and it's good. He gets that one to go. And Fournier gets called for the shooting foul, and Tyrese Maxey will go to the line to shoot one more free throw here. Maxey just had all the momentum coming down the court and was able to put it up and in. It's 82-76. As he hits the foul shot. Thibault now defending Brunson. Brunson is at the foul line, and he kicks it out to Toppin on the near corner. Now he hands it off to Fournier. Fournier gets, Georges Niang gets fouled, or gets the foul called on him. And Fournier gets fouled. Fournier is going to have to inbound it here. That's exactly what he does. Fournier is going to have to inbound it here. That's exactly what he does. Wow. Okay. I just wanted to hear how loud it was. There we go. That's better. You know what it was? It was probably because I was peaking. Because I had the mixer up a little bit higher. I bet you that's what it was. 82-79. Apologize about that. I hope that's what the problem was. Niang, catch and shoot, pump fake, 3. No. And another board goes to Evan Fournier. Thibault passes it to Toppin for a 3. Why did I say Thibault? I meant to say Brunson. And we have a tie game at 82. All right, I think that's a little bit better. Milton goes up with a layup. That's no good. Here's Toppin out in transition. And that's no good either. And Niang gets called for the shooting foul. Yeah, I had the mixer up way too high. That's what it was. I don't know how that happened, but it did. I was noticing that I was peaking a little bit, and I'm like looking at my audio mixing levels, and I'm like, that doesn't seem right. And so I finally figured it out, thank God. Okay. 9:12 left in the fourth quarter. Apologize about that. Once again, Toppin misses the first foul shot. So it's a tie game at 82 apiece. Harden comes back in for Shake Milton. Let's get a little bit of some sound effects going over here. That's what I want to try to do now. Toppin's second foul shot, he knocks down. And the Knicks have the lead. It's the second time that they've had the lead in this game. 83-82, Sixers down by 1. Harden, pick and roll offense here. Georges Niang was throwing it to nobody as James Harden was on the far wing, and Georges Niang, I guess the ball slipped right out of his hands. And another 76ers turnover. I'm not just apologizing to you, I'm apologizing to other people that have tuned in to me. Brunson passes it to Fournier. Fournier puts up a 3. Wide open. Yes. And the Knicks are up by 4. 8:43 left in the fourth quarter. 86-82. Timeout called by the 76ers. And they'll be right back in just a few moments. All right. now. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna go to break really quickly because I would like to hear how this sounds. Yeah. What's up? Okay. Nice. Oh boy. Can the Sixers stop the bleeding here? The Knicks have gone on a 10-3 run in the fourth quarter. It's been all about the Knicks. The Knicks have won 3 out of their last 5 games. I got a little bit nervous because my screen froze. But that was because it was somebody from EVS. I could literally see it, or the replay center, or whatever it is. 86-82. 8:43 left in the fourth quarter. Brunson is on the sidelines for the Knicks and comes right back in. D'Anthony Melton also comes in for George Niang. A 10-0 run by the Knicks. Can the Sixers stop the bleeding here? It's Maxey, Harden, Niang, Melton, and Thibault and Reed. Harden gets the pick, goes up with a shot, and converts. It's 86-84. Sixers are down by 2. It was from the left elbow. 8:20 left to go in the fourth. Brunson on the far wing at the Toyota sign, going up against Harden. He wants to dance. ISO, triple, holds his pose. No. Melton with the board. Melton back to Harden. Harden working around the screen from Paul Reed. Harden, nice pass inside to Matisse Thybulle, who goes up with a shot. No, once again. And Paul Reed almost got a steal over Harkenstein, but was not able to do so. Brunson gets the ball stripped on the fast break, and it goes out of bounds. It was last touched by Matisse Thybulle. 7 minutes and 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The Sixers are down by 2. At one point, they did have a 20-point lead in that first quarter, but that has been long gone. Embiid still sitting out there on the bench for the Sixers. And Brunson will be at the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. And the first one is up, and it goes in. 87-84. So Jalen in this game so far after having a 41-point performance in his last game, has 17 points. And make it 18 as he knocks that one down. He's 4 for 6 from the line. He has 5 assists as well and 4 boards. Maxey will give it back to Harden. Harden is at the top of the key, being guarded by Fournier. Harden gets the ball back from Maxey at the top of the perimeter. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Harden over Fournier at the foul line, being double-teamed. He has to try to do something. He ends up passing it to Reed, and a shot clock violation is called, as Reed was nowhere near able to get that shot off in time, but give the Knicks a lot of credit for playing solid defense, including Miles McBride, who's been out there for the Knicks as a backup point guard. No R.J. Barrett in this game. Not a whole lot of Obi Toppin either. And Mitchell Robinson is out with a thumb injury. Brunson at the top of the key, being guarded by Harden again. That's been the matchup that the Sixers have decided to go to defensively. Brunson passes it out to Toppin for a triple. In and out it goes. The ball gets rebounded by Maxey. Hartenstein tipped it right out to him, and Maxey had to deal with a rocket there. Melton on the far wing takes it inside. No. Embiid with the offensive rebound. Catch and shoot 2. No. Hartenstein clobbers up his miss. The Sixers are down by 4, 88-84. Hold your horses and fasten your seatbelts. There's still plenty of time left. 6:46 left in the fourth quarter. Brunson has to pass it to somebody and gives it up to Toppin. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Toppin back to Brunson. Here's Fournier, who lets it fly. Yes! Oh, man, Evan Fournier turning back the clock. And the Knicks are up by 7. He's been shooting the lights out. He's been struggling from 3 this season, but he's been looking like his old self. Harden with a pick and roll to Joel. 6:15 left to go in the quarter. Embiid goes up with that shot, and he gets fouled. Hartenstein gets called for the foul, and he takes a stumble on the hardwood, and he looked like he had his face on the hardwood very, very hardly. Oh, man. Actually, ended up getting elbowed right into the nose, into the eye level. Oof. So Isaiah Hartenstein does get called for the shooting foul. It's now 91-84, and he seems to be okay now. He just was hit the deck and was on the court, on the hardwood for about a minute or so. Here's Embiid going back to the foul line. 25 points, 14 rebounds, and 3 assists for the big man. The first foul shot goes in. And it's back to a 2-possession ball game. Leading the way tonight is Joel Embiid, who has 26 points, that is. And then the runner-up is Tobias Harris with 14. Tobias, though, has 14 and 10. And Embiid's second foul shot goes in. Embiid is 14 for 15 from the foul line. Brunson taking care of the basketball. His defender, Harden. Fournier on the low block. Kicks it out to McBride, who's left wide open for a triple. In and out it goes. Oh, the Sixers caught a big break there. McBride was wide open. Harris with the rebound. That's his 11th rebound. He gives it out to Harden. And James Harden conducting the tempo, telling Joel to get to his spot. 10 seconds left. He's being double-teamed. He gives it out to Melton. Melton gives it back to Harden. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Harden puts it up and puts up a layup and gets that one to go. Oh, he made it look so easy. He was scrambling around and was able to get past 2 defenders. And it's 91-88. Sixers down by 3. 5:20 left. And Brunson, the Knicks are gonna call a timeout here. Brunson got the ball very late, and finally Tom Thibodeau just said, "Let's just talk things over, guys." 5:21 left in the fourth quarter. Sixers are down by 3, and they'll be right back in just a few moments. Okay, good stuff. Alrighty. Hello, guys. What's going on? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Again, I know that was having some peaking problems with my audio, and now it seems to be a lot better, so that's great. If you're new to my channel, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. If you enjoy my 76ers casts, well, make sure that you follow along. Appreciate that. Okay. I see we got a few comments on here. Let me double check these. Where are my comments? Way to go, JJ. What the hat? What's the hat I've got on? Oh, man. The hat I got on, this is, you're funny. I got a Super Bowl hat. I got it today, actually. I did. I got it today, and I had to get it, dude, you know? I had to get it. I know it probably, look, I understand it's not the Pats, but, like, at the same time, it's a really cool hat, and I have to root for the Eagles now because the Phillies didn't take care of business. You know, they got all the way to the World Series, and the Eagles are right there. So, I mean, and my Pats are, my Pats struggled at the end, so I gotta root for the Eagles. I just do. 91-88, the Knicks are up by 3 against the 76ers. Also appreciate you for tuning in. You know, that really means a lot to me. All right, let me take a quick sip of water. We have plenty of time left. Oh, boy. This is a long, long game, man. How long have we been going for? We're almost at 3 hours, aren't we? Yep, we're at 2:44. Ugh, it's been a long one. That's because this game got started very late, too. Okay. But yeah, that's the ad I got on, bro. Let's see. What time? Wow, great ad. Okay, so 5:21 left in the fourth quarter. They're just coming out of a timeout now. Alrighty, we gotta bring the energy here. Let's bring it home, Jay. Okay, Embiid is back in there, and Julius Randle comes into the ball game for Obi Toppin. So the Knicks did call a timeout. PJ Tucker ends up coming in for Tyrese Maxey. Interesting move. They want to try to get a defender, another defender on Julius Randle. So they're not going with a small ball lineup here. Evan Fournier is shooting 4 for 6 from downtown. He's been lights out in this fourth quarter. And the Sixers have to find a way to stop him. The Knicks inbound it from the near sideline. Brunson is being guarded by Melton. He works around the screen, puts up a floater, and it gets blocked by Embiid, but it still gets rebounded by Hardenstein. Hardenstein will kick it out to Randle. Randle with a couple of jab steps, goes up with a runner, and that time it was well defended by PJ Tucker. The ball comes loose, and it's rebounded again by the Knicks. It's Tucker. A three-pointer goes up. That's no good either. Randle comes up with another rebound. 3 offensive rebounds on just this possession. Randle back to Brunson. Brunson kicks it outside to Fournier for his 5th three, and he knocks it down. That cannot happen. The Sixers have been getting out-rebounded in this ball game, and just like that, on 4 offensive rebounds, the Sixers just could not cash in on the defensive side. Harden kicks it out to Harris. Catch and shoot triple. He can't answer on the other end. And now the Knicks are going to just take their time here. It's 94-88 with 4:18 left to go in regulation at Madison Square Garden. Brunson, who's on the far wing, being guarded by Tucker, now switches up his defender and is guarded by Harden. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Randle swings it out to Fournier, and it was way off the mark. Melton comes up with a long rebound, and he hands it off to Harden here. Harden wants to ISO. He wants to dance. He puts it up, and the ball ends up getting battered around, and it goes right out of bounds. Hardenstein came up there and just tipped it right out of James Harden's hands, and it just ended up going right out of bounds on the near baseline. The one thing that the Sixers do have going for them is that they are in the bonus. So that could be a benefit for them if they just continue to get fouled. Harden's first foul shot is up, and that goes in. So that makes it a 94-89 ball game. Harden is 3 for 5 tonight from the charity stripe. He has 11 points and 12 assists. It's crazy because there's 3 guys on the Sixers right now that have double-doubles, and yet they're still losing this ball game. Harden's second foul shot is good. And he knocks it down. 94-90, Knicks have the ball. Sixers cut the deficit to 2 possessions. Brunson at the top of the perimeter. And now he's on the top of the wing. Brunson gets, that was a late whistle, and I mean a late whistle on James Harden. And Brunson does get fouled by Harden and got elbowed right into the mouth area. And I don't even know. I don't even know how that was just so late. It's 94-90, and it was in the act of shooting. So Brunson will go to the line, and the first free throw is up, and it's good. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The Knicks are up by 5. The Sixers are down 95-90. They had a 20-point lead in the first quarter, and it evaporated. 3:35 left in the fourth. Brunson's second foul shot goes in and out, but it's rebounded by Hardenstein. Randle at the top of the perimeter, being guarded by Melton. Another offensive rebound by the Knicks. Fournier takes it up, goes up against Embiid, kicks it out to Miles McBride for a triple, and it is good. 98-90. He hits a triple, and Madison Square Garden is on fire. 3:20 left in the fourth quarter. Sixers are down by 8. They have been getting outscored 23-11 here in this fourth quarter, and they'll be right back. Wow. That's wild stuff, man. I wouldn't have thought that. That's bad, man. Thanks, bro. I got you, man. Got you. If you're new to my channel and if you enjoy my content, if you really do enjoy my play-by-play commentary, I would really appreciate it if you head on over to my YouTube channel and you just gave me a subscribe. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. You know, I appreciate that. We're entering into week 8 of doing this, so that'll be very exciting. And yeah. No, I appreciate you guys being here from day one. And, yeah, man, I don't really have too much to say tonight. I really don't. I have to take these off for a sec. Okay. Hi, guys. Hi. We're just getting out of a timeout here. And hopefully the Sixers can come back. They still do have time, but they have to be very careful on the defensive side. And this is where you need Matisse Thybulle to come in for defense. Because if the perimeter shooting has been lights out for the Knicks in this fourth quarter, Matisse Thybulle would do a really good job of trying to put an end to that. Along with Anthony Melton. They have to get stops here. It's 98-90, a 22-11 run by the Knicks. It's actually really a 22-8 scoring run within the last 8 minutes or so. Doc Rivers talking things over. There's Tom Thibodeau as well. The players do break out of the huddle. And they go back out there onto the court. They have a very big crowd tonight at Madison Square Garden. So Julius Randle has been leading the way for the Knicks with 20 points. Brunson has 19. Fournier has 17. And that has been a really big difference And while Joel is 27, he's been pretty much quiet in this fourth quarter. But Tobias Harris is second on the team with 14. Harden inbounds it to DeAnthony Melton. 3:13 left to go. Sixers are in the bonus. It's 98-90. Harden gets the ball back. Pulls up from long range for a three. No. And the ball gets rebounded by Hardenstein. And the Knicks are just going to control the tempo and milk the clock down. Less than 3 minutes left. Brunson at the top of the perimeter goes up with a floater, and a foul will be called against the 76ers. It'll be on James Harden with another shooting foul. 2:52 left to go. The Sixers cannot do that. Now's not the time to be fouling him. They just have to play their brand of basketball, and they have to control the glass too. 19 points for Brunson, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. The first foul shot is no good. It hit the front of the rim, and it went off to the left side. 2 minutes and 52 seconds left in quarter number 4. The Sixers are down by 8. If they lose this game, they'll go on to be 34-18. And this will be their first road loss in 8 games. Brunson's second foul shot. He connects. 99-90. 2:50 left. And Hardenstein's going to be called for a personal foul. And he's looking down at the refs for what? And Embiid will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. There was about a couple of seconds taken off the clock, and as soon as Harden was coming right down, it was actually DeAnthony Melton coming down, Hardenstein pushed Embiid. And now Tom Thibodeau wants to review this. And that's exactly what's going to happen here. So he does challenge the play. And obviously, if they lose the challenge, then he loses a timeout here. So they'll be right back. Oof. Yeah, so my mic sounds a lot better. It's not peaking. I see that it's in the yellow. So that's probably more pleasing to the ear. Yeah. Okay. Good. That makes me happy. What time is it? 8:46. We haven't even reached the 3-hour mark yet. We're almost there. We're almost there, guys. We're almost at the 3-hour mark. Nice. Okay. Okay, man. One of these days I'll have to get the chat bot to work on this, because I just can't, and I don't know why. See, we got 6 people tuning in on Facebook. What's going on, guys? Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, man, we got a bumpy ride here. It's very, very bumpy. It's a speed bump or a hump. Is it a bump or a hump? Always forget. Can the Sixers find a way to come back in this game? So the call does stand, and the Knicks do lose a challenge here. And they get called. They also get charged with a timeout. So the Sixers get a little bit of something positive to go their way. So Embiid will also go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. He's been living at the line pretty much throughout this entire night. Isaiah Hardenstein does have 5 personal fouls. So all they have to try to do is just give the ball to Joel here and try to get some good ball movement as well. The first foul shot by Embiid. It goes up and it goes in. 99-91. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. Embiid will head to the line for one more here. He gets the ball back. He's looking for point number 29. And the second one goes up and goes down the drain. 99-92. 76ers, though, get called for a delay of game on P.J. Tucker because he made contact with the ball as soon as the ball went in. And a technical foul gets issued as well. He wasn't even looking for the ball and didn't even anticipate it coming down, and Tucker gets called for the tech. He gets a tech right on him. It's these careless mistakes that the Sixers just continue to make that just can't happen in games like this. Brunson's foul shot is good, so he goes to the line, and now he has 20 points. 27-4 for Jalen. Make that 21, as the scoreboard just updated. Now Brunson gets the ball back, and the Sixers are down by 8 with 2:40 left to go. Melton, his defender. Brunson gets past half court. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Brunson working alongside with Julius Randle, who puts up a triple. In and out it goes, and a long rebound by Randle. PJ Tucker totally missed his assignment. McBride on the near corner, 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Now Randle's going up against Melton. There's a runner. It goes up. It's high, and it's up, and it's in. 102-92. Julius Randle just put up a teardrop. That's what it was. And DeAnthony Melton does get fouled by Jalen Brunson with 2:10 left to go. Well, within the span of about 7 minutes, we're still in the 2-minute mark. 102-92. Isaiah Hardenstein gets called for the personal foul. And just because Hardenstein fouled out right now, Jericho Sims has to come back into the game. And maybe the Sixers will try to attack a little bit more. Hardenstein only had 2 points in this ball game. Embiid will be at the line to shoot 2 foul shots. And the first one goes up, and he connects. That's now 30 points for Joel. 30, 14, and 3. .210 left, and the second foul shot he connects on as well. It's now an 8-point ball game. 102-94. 2:05 left in the fourth quarter. Brunson gets past half court, and he's at the top of the perimeter. Harden and Melton are double-teaming him. Randle now with the ball, being guarded by Tucker. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Randle with another floater, and he gets the friendly bounce. 104-94. Sixers call one more timeout. They still have one more left in their back pocket. It's 104-94, and the Sixers have a little bit of work to do, to say the least. Oh, man. Let me take this off real quick. I'll be right back, guys. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to take a very, very quick break. Okay. Alrighty, here we go. All right. Oh, boy. Dad, you're so far behind. Okay. Alrighty, Harris gets the ball back for the Sixers on the inbound here. Whoa. Okay. Maxey goes up with the runner, and he gets fouled. So Harden just handed it off to Tyrese, and Well, Maxey will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. It's 104-94 with 139 left to go in the fourth. So Fournier does get called for the shooting foul. Oh, boy. So Fournier now fouls out. That's wild. Okay. All right, that's a good volume. All right. First foul shot by Maxey is up, and that one goes in. So the Sixers do cut the lead back to single digits. It's 104-95. This would be for an 8-point deficit. Maxey's free throw is good. 104-96. Sims will inbound it to Randle, and the Knicks are just going to try to play keep away here. Brunson gives it back and finally finds Grimes. Grimes back to Randle. Randle gets the ball stolen away by Melton, and Brunson ends up getting the ball right back. He throws it. Tobias Harris with the inbound, and that's, oh man, it's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to say that it's 76ers basketball, and Jalen Brunson is so upset. He is upset. And they might be reviewing this now. 1:19 left to go. I mean, let's see here. Harris touched it last. And let's see. Oh man, they might call a foul there on Tobias Harris. And Brunson, they say that they're going to say that Brunson touched the ball last, but it looked like Harris made a little bit of contact with him, but they're not even going to review it. Harden's going to inbound it. He gives it back to Harris. The Sixers have to work very quickly here. They're down by 8. Harris takes it to the cup, puts it up, and it's no good. It's rebounded by McBride, and McBride's going to get fouled by Joel. That was a foul out of frustration. And with that, we're going to walk the floor, and McBride's going to go to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots here. Okay. (104-96). 69 seconds left. You're in the fourth. The first foul shot is up by McBride, and he connects. 105-96. The Knicks are up by 9, and the Sixers, well, what's at stake for them is losing that 7-game road winning streak. McBride's second foul shot goes in and out, and Harden comes up with a rebound. Here's Melton going inside, and he gets fouled by Brunson. Brunson is still complaining. Jericho Sims actually gets called for a personal foul. But they kept showing Jalen Brunson, and it looked like Brunson, I guess that the camera operator thought that the foul was on him too. Melton will go back to the line. There's still 65 seconds left. Melton's first foul shot is a little bit too strong. 105-96. The Sixers have to obviously make all their shots here. 65 seconds left in regulation. The second foul shot by Melton is good. 105-97. Brunson being trapped and double teamed in the backcourt. He finds Grimes. Grimes tries to pass it away, and he does so, and he finally gives it back to Brunson. Oh, man, the Knicks almost would have lost the ball there. Sims, they're just trying to play keep away. 49 seconds left, and Randle will finally get fouled. All that time was being taken off the clock. They honestly might not have been a bad idea if they just fouled Sims, and that's what they did. They actually just got it as soon as he got the ball away. So that was the smart move. So Maxey does get called for the personal. Both teams do have one timeout left. It's 105-97. And the first foul shot is up by Sims, and he knocks it down. It makes it now a 9-point lead for the Knicks. 49.5 seconds left here in regulation. 106-97. Sixers are down by 9. And the second foul shot by Sims is short. And another long offensive rebound goes out to the Knicks. It's made by Grimes. And Sims is going to solo it, and he throws it down with authority. 108-97. Harden back to Embiid. Embiid steps up, puts it up a shot. No. And Brunson comes up with the rebound, and that's going to do it. That'll most likely do it as the Knicks end up coming back to beat the Philadelphia 76ers 108-97. The shot clock does wind down to 5 seconds. There's 18 seconds left on the game clock, and the shot clock violation will be called against the New York Knicks. So with 10.3 seconds left, the Sixers are going to inbound it. And so everybody not celebrating just yet. And now Embiid does get the rebound or the inbound, and with 5 seconds left to go, still has the ball. 1 second left, puts up a shot, and that one is airballed, but it wouldn't have counted anyways. 108-97, the Sixers go on to lose this game, and Tom Thibodeau and his ball club ended up playing very strongly in that fourth quarter. They won the quarter 32-18. And the Sixers were very sloppy and didn't have their best game. They started off very strong, and then they just lost that momentum, and they lost another lead, another 20-point lead in this game. And it was just tough to watch. And the main reason why that they really struggled is because everybody on the bench was a minus. I mean, it was so hard to watch the bench today. 12 points for Maxey. But other than that, it was just 2 points by Milton and 2 points by Reed, and that was it from the bench. Everybody got into foul trouble. The Sixers got out-rebounded. The bench only had 3 rebounds. Actually, sorry, they only had 6 rebounds, but still. And, well, I mean, the Knicks bench just outplayed them. Evan Fournier had 17 points off of their bench. Miles McBride had 14. And Obi Toppin, he only played 14 minutes today, but he had 4 points and 4 rebounds. Isaiah Hardenstein off the bench had 14 rebounds. And so, while the Sixers had 3 guys that got double-doubles in their starting lineup, and the starters were outstanding, maybe not towards the end, they did struggle, but they, the bench really didn't do so good today. And a lot of questions are going to be asked to Doc Rivers and some of the other guys about how things were ran in the sets today, with the bench unit. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. So the Sixers, they lose 108-97. Their next game will be in a couple of days. Let's actually look at the schedule right now, shall we? Let's do that. All right. Let's go to the Knicks schedule first. So the Knicks next play against the Orlando Magic. The Sixers played them twice not too long ago, last week, on Monday and Wednesday. They lost on Monday night, and then they ended up winning on Wednesday. So they played the Magic, and after that, well, that game is, what day is that game? That game is on Tuesday night, and then they go back to Philadelphia to play the 76ers at 7 o'clock on Friday, and then, well, they play a back-to-back because then they have to head back home to face Utah on Saturday. So that game will be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And, well, for the 76ers, let's take a look at their schedule really quickly. So we will be back here to cover more Sixers games on Wednesday as they take on the Boston Celtics. That'll be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And then they play on Friday, which is my half-birthday, at 7 o'clock p.m. And then they also play Saturday, too, at Brooklyn. So a lot of divisional games coming up for the Sixers. So they go to Boston, then they come back to New York. They come back home to play New York. That's what it is. And then they head over to Brooklyn to face the Nets. Don't know if Kyrie's going to be there or not. It'll be interesting to see what happens with that. But as for me, that's going to wrap things up here at Play by Play with JJ Production Studios. I'm Jason Joseph, and I hope you all have yourselves a great rest of your night. If you haven't done so already, if you enjoyed tonight's play-by-play commentary, obviously if you're a Sixers fan, I know that the game was a little bit tough to watch. But if you did enjoy my commentary, I would really appreciate it if you headed on over to my YouTube channel or even to my Facebook page and you just liked and you subscribed and hit the bell icon too, so that way you know if you ever want to listen to another 76ers game, I'm going to be right here. I'm going to be right here with you. All right? That's going to wrap things up. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will catch you all on Wednesday night at TD Garden as the Sixers take on the Boston Celtics.